Hey.
Hey everyone, we're back. Another podcast.
Back with another episode of Coffee After Dark.
It's Robert and Julene.
Back at it again. That was the perfect intro song.
Yeah, I really loved it. At first, I had my heart set on this cool song that had like coffee vibes to it, but I mean, this podcast isn't about coffee. It's about love. And us.
A little bit about coffee. Just a little bit.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I don't think I can make it through the day without coffee right now. This distance learning thing is driving me bonkers.
It's terrible.
Like, I really want to rip my hair out and cry every day.
Yeah, our baby girl is having a tough time with this whole distance learning thing.
I mean, you can't really blame her. She's 5, not 15. She's not a college student. She sits there. She's good in the morning, but by the time lunchtime comes, she's over it and she's hungry.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah, literally have to drag her out of bed every morning.
Yep. And then she says, I don't want to go to school. I hate school. It's terrible.
Yeah, that's horrible because you don't want your child to hate school that early.
She's 5 years old. She already hates school.
A 5-year-old dropout.
No, I told her to go do her letters. Like, all she had to do was write her name. And she was like crying. Like, you would have thought I told her to go to hell or something. She was like, no, I don't want to write my name. And I'm like, honey, you just gotta write your name, your first and last name. Why can't I just write my first name? This is hard. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, she's not down for it at all. At all.
I'm telling you, after 12 noon, she's done. Like, she's over it.
Yeah. So, what's on the docket for today?
Date number 2.
Date number 2?
Yes.
The great date.
The best date ever.
You sure it wasn't the first one?
I don't know. No. Date number 2 is when you finally admitted to yourself that you absolutely loved me.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. It's okay. I already knew. I went home and then you called me after and I was like, you love me. That's it. I know. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Date number 2 started like I wanted to hang out with you. Like I really, really, really wanted to hang out with you. But I didn't have a car.
Really?
I had no car. And I was going to get 45 minutes away from my house to get to you.
Oh, wow. Wait, didn't you take your stepdad's car?
Yeah. I ended up taking his car. He let me use it. Thank you very much.
Shout out to Robert's stepdad. You got 2 thumbs up in my book. Thank you. Best date ever.
Yeah, so borrowed the car. Came on down here. Where do we go? Norm's?
Yeah, we went to Norm's on Azusa and Roland, I think.
Yeah. You guys probably thinking like Denny's, Norm's. What a cheapskate.
No, we like breakfast food.
Yeah, we like to keep it simple, as we quickly found out.
Yeah. we like breakfast food with terrible service.
Well, no, we met up at Norm's. Met you in the parking lot.
Yeah, and we walked in, and the waitress took our drink order, and like I'm really big on teas. Like To those of you really struggling, elderberry tea is the move. Get elderberry tea. You can order it by the pound on Amazon. A cup a day will keep your immune system going strong. Tea is life.
Yeah, so we were sitting there, and I'm thinking like, yes, I got a second date. It's going well. And I look over at her, and I don't see anybody. I mean, did she run away? And then she comes up. She was digging in her purse. She comes up with this giant bottle of honey.
It was a 3-pound bottle of honey that I carried in my purse. Like, you laugh, but Cal Poly honey is everything.
It's the best.
It's so good. And for those of you who have allergies, getting local honey is the best thing you can ever do in your life.
Yeah, if it wasn't for COVID, we'd be stacked up on Cal Poly honey.
Seriously. And you know what, too? Like, I moved here in California in, like, 2018. So when we met, I was still struggling. Like, I'd never had allergies in my life. And then all of a sudden, my sinuses were going insane. I was getting pneumonia, like, twice a year. And couldn't find out it's because California has, like, super mutant pollution.
Nah, it's clean out here. Don't tell people lies about California. It's clean, all clean air out here.
All clean air. I'm trying to tell you.
Just don't breathe too much of it. You'll be all right.
Nope. They have their own very special thing of pollution. They named it smog. So
there's smog everywhere, though.
Yeah, there is, but for whatever reason, you know what I think it is? The thing I noticed is like the biggest difference is that the public transportation system. Like, I haven't really seen like as many buses out here as I have in New Haven, which I don't know, in New Haven you can get a bus stop like on every single corner, which for a bus driver is probably annoying.
Super annoying. Super.
But out here, there's like a lot of cars as opposed to like buses and trains and stuff. So,
yeah. But back east, you guys got like smoke and smog coming out of the sewer. What's down there? A dragon? Daenerys? You there?
I love the subway. You know who has like the cleanest subway though? Washington D.C.
Yeah, Washington's a clean state.
That is the cleanest subway I've ever been in. When I went to Howard and I had to take the MARC train down, I'll tell you what, the first time I took the metro, I went down the stairs expecting to smell like urine and see graffiti and litter.
You're talking about DC.
Yeah, I walked down there and there was none of that. It was super clean.
Yeah, I would imagine. You know, the Capitol's down there.
Yeah, the Capitol's got to look and, be clean.
Right.
But anyway, like, back to our second date, I had this giant thing of honey because Cal Poly honey is yummy. And it's better for you because the bees get the local flowers. So it helps you get used to the local pollen. And it keeps you from getting allergies.
Yeah, so we ate at Norm's, which was pretty good. I enjoyed it. We ate, got finished, and we didn't want to leave each other, right?
No, we talked for hours.
Yeah, so we took a walk. We took about a 2-hour walk. Yeah,
we did. We would look at all the houses and we'd say like, for me, like a garden is really important. I like being outside. I like growing things. And then for you, it was about the garage.
Yeah, about how many cars, e-bikes, stuff like that. Usually,
like for me, when I start dating someone, it's always been kind of like, it kind of freaked me out when, you know, when people start talking about the future, but this time, this date, it felt right. Like, I didn't feel the need to like run anywhere. I was ready.
Yeah, you just become ready. Like, I can't explain it. Like, one day you may be feeling a certain way. Then you do the work. You do the hard work to heal yourself, understand who you are, what you like, what you don't like. And then all of a sudden, like, love just smack you in the face.
Yeah, it's true. I believe this is the date I told you I'll never get married.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. How'd that work out for you?
You told me you would change my mind.
When you meet that person, you can't let them slip away.
It's true. And it wasn't like creepy aggressive. You treated me really good, and like you changed my mind like through your actions.
Yeah, I wanted you to know that you're important, you're a queen, you deserve to be treated well.
You know, and I've always loved that. When we went on our second date, I was like, I made the decision within myself to love like I've never been hurt before. To just give myself a fresh start and give you a fresh person. You know, someone with like no baggage. I mean, I have some baggage, but I didn't want you to suffer from my baggage.
Everybody's got a little baggage.
Yeah, it's true. You got baggage too.
Yours was just to carry on.
I'm so like, but you know what? It's true. A lot of people just move on to the next relationship without putting in the work to heal.
Yeah, they do. And that's something I didn't understand either. Mm. I didn't understand that until I just took a break. I said, you know what? I'm not dating anybody. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to do my own thing. And then you just popped up.
Yeah, same. I had been single since 2017 before I met you.
Yeah.
And then I bumped into you.
We're not going to talk about how long I've been single.
It's okay. You're not single now.
Not happily taken.
Exactly.
Happily spoken for.
See, and that's the thing too. A lot of people get hung up on like the first person you kissed, the first person you laid with. I don't care about all that. I just want to be the last one.
Yeah.
It's not about the first, it's about the last.
That's right.
So we take our long walk. We start talking about our houses.
We're totally building a future. Second date.
Yep. We're planning everything. And we stopped to take a break. And it was like the most epic kiss ever. The best kiss.
See, I didn't like the first date. I just went for it.
Yes.
I just went for it.
No hesitation.
I was a little more confident. I was like, what do I have to lose? Except you.
Well, we sat on that bench, and then next thing you know, we kissed like we were in like high school or something.
Yeah. I used to say that all the time. Like, we're making out like high school kids.
Well, I mean, you know, when you're treated well, it's like, why not? Why hold back?
Exactly.
And then, like, the thing I was most nervous about was like one, having you meet my kids, or like when was the right time to have you meet the children, because like I already had 3 children, and they're a handful. Like I love them to death. They're a handful.
They're a couple of handfuls, but I love them to death.
Yeah,
I love them to death. Yeah, first time I met David first.
Was it David you met first?
Yeah, it was David, the eldest.
What? Oh, I don't know. Because didn't you? I don't know why, but I feel like you met Carmen.
No, Carmen saw me first because I was like standing in a doorway, and she was supposed to be in bed.
She shaved off her eyebrows. She was crying because she was like, "My eyebrows are gone," and I'm like, "What are you doing?" Apparently, she, raised her in the medicine cabinet. This little girl went to go brush her teeth, climbed up onto the thing, and shaved off her eyebrows.
She was trying to be like her mama.
I have all my eyebrows, so. Not gonna lie, when I was like 8, I did shave off my eyebrows, but I had some really tragic bangs, so no one noticed, and they just grew back.
Yeah. But yeah, I met David first, and first time I met John, that was the funny moment.
Oh,
that's when he actually said, "So, mommy, is he gonna be our new dad?"
Oh my God, I wanted to just crawl into my skin and die. I was like, why?
Yeah, your mom looked a little embarrassed too.
Yes, I think we were all a little bit embarrassed.
Nah, I thought it was funny. I remember going home and telling my boy.
Oh, what'd he say? He said, "Run."
No, because that's something we had always joked about. Like for years, that was a joke.
Really?
And it happened. So he was laughing at me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the kids are great.
Yeah, they are. Don't you remember when you took David to see the pirate show?
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. We went to, where is it, in Buena Park?
Yeah, in Buena Park, they had that pirate adventure.
Yeah, it's like medieval times for like pirates, though. It was a whole live pirate show.
If you ask me, pirates are way better than knights. I said what I said.
I mean, a good night is always good. How was your night in shining armor?
You were. No. But I've always liked pirates. Pirates were always my jam.
Yeah. I know. This one dressed up. She dressed up as a pirate. Our first Halloween together.
Oh, yeah. I even had like the little sleeves with the cutout fingers and everything. And like one of those little pirate staffs.
Yeah, like cane with a skull at the end.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah. It would have been way better if I would have gotten one of those little pirate corsets.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been so dope. It's always, like, freezing cold on the East Coast. So, like, California Halloweens are so much better. Like, you can get creative with your costumes because you're not going to be out there freezing to death.
It's like summertime with a little breeze.
Yeah, October 15th last year was 99 degrees in Long Beach. I was driving Uber and Lyft at the time, and I was like, what is this madness?
Yeah. Burning up.
I was. Like, it's just hot for no reason.
I'd rather be hot than cold.
That's true. Also true. Super true.
So I couldn't live on the East Coast. I don't know how you did it all them years.
I don't know either, and then, like, you ever hear people talk about New Yorker sport is extreme puddle jumping? Like, I laugh so hard, and, like, you don't understand. When they plow the snow ends up on, like, one side or the other. And then, like, they carve, like, one tiny path so you can cross the street. But then the water collects in, like, a little puddle where you have to put your feet.
Right.
So you kind of have to, like, sort of guesstimate if you're going to fall, like, ankle deep into a puddle. Like, you risk going ankle deep into a puddle, or you got to run and, like, jump over it. So, extreme puddle jumping is the East Coast Olympic sport. Just saying. No. Like, the worst thing ever is falling into one of those puddles. Because you never know what kind of gunk just made it in. Your socks all wet. And then it's cold, too. So then it, like, freezes.
See, out here in the wintertime, we just hang out, hit the beach, lay out in the sun.
Yeah, out here it's like the way we play How Long Can I Go Before Turning On My Heater on the East Coast. They play that same game except with the air conditioner.
Yeah.
Oh my! Didn't we, like, 2 weeks ago we had like 114? No, it was like 117 degrees. Right? It was like one of the hottest things.
I think it was 115, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and then, like, with the fires, like, the sky was, like, orange, and it was raining ash.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, in Death Valley, California, I believe it was 130.
Oh, hell no.
They were supposed to look into it to see if it was, like, the hottest day ever.
See, I would have had to move. That would be the day I moved. Except it would be too hot to move my stuff. So that would be the day I plan on moving.
Just get in the car and go.
Turn on the AC. You can have my stuff. I'm out.
Yeah, forget it. Just roll. Just get on out of there. It's too hot.
Go north. We're the only ones flying north for the winter instead of south.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah. Aside from those differences, I mean, like, we're really well matched with each other. Like your temperament and mine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like to think I'm really, like, relaxed about certain things, and then, you know, you're really relaxed, but then I get wound up sometimes because, you know, like, I was deployed. I still have PTSD. Certain things just freak me out. And, like, you're the perfect amount of calm, like, to deal with that.
Yeah, I mean, someone with PTSD, like, more chaos is not the answer. You know, calming, loving,
Yes,
attentive. I mean, that's how you combat PTSD.
You've always been all these things. And, like, people always think PTSD is, like, screaming and detachment and stuff. It's not.
I thought so too.
No, it's really, like, sometimes it's just as simple as there's entirely too much clutter in my area, or someone moved my spoon. Like,
your favorite spoon.
I have, like, one favorite spoon. And honestly, like, having that sort of, like, regular thing, kind of like, it's a coping mechanism.
I can't even serve her food without that spoon. And I'm just like, it's a spoon. Just eat.
I'll stop and be like, where's my spoon? And I eat out the same bowl too.
Yeah, same bowl. Yep. But, you know, since I know the reason why I look for your smooth sign. I may not find it all the time, but I always look for it.
No.
Make sure you're all right.
Honestly, it's that type of consideration that really makes a difference in the relationship. Like, being attentive to your partner's needs that's everything. That means, like, that's the world right there. That's everything. And it's like, it's so embarrassing to have to explain to someone, well, I have PTSD, I was deployed, something's bothered me. And then, like, there's something they call being hyper alert.
And people don't understand that. They never been through something traumatic that, now they have PTSD. And so they function different.
Yeah. Like, there'll be days where I feel so crazy because I'll be like, do you hear that? Do you smell that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, look at those clouds over there. It's about to rain. Like,
oh no, like the other night with that earthquake.
Oh my God. Like, that's another California thing that I am not used to is the earthquakes. Like, what happened? Like, what happened?
No, we were asleep. We were knocked out. And then you woke up and you were like, oh, it's shaking. It's shaking. Babe, it's shaking. I'm like, what? No, lay down.
Cause, and then, like, the shaking got harder. And I was like, we gotta go. So, like, I'm grabbing clothes and reaching for my daughter. You were like, no, it's already, you're not supposed to leave.
Yeah, you don't just run outside when there's an earthquake happening. I mean, unless the building is falling down and get out of there. But I guess being from California, I'm used to that.
Honestly, anytime for me, I feel like if the building's shaking, it's because it's going to collapse.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, it's shaking. All right, now it's stop. Okay, continue life. Let's move on.
Well, no, it doesn't just stop. It like keeps going, and then it'll stop and then go again.
No, this one went on for a little while though.
Yeah. I woke up. I was like, "You're like, oh no, it's over." I was like, "No, it's still moving. It's still moving. I can feel it." You're like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real fast. I'll come back." And then I was sitting on the bed with my clothes, like, it's still moving. I can feel it.
You were ready to go, and I'm just like, no, let's get in the bed. Let's go to sleep. It's not that serious.
That's not the first time something random woke me. You remember that time when I was like trying to track down the mysterious sound? It was like a buzzing sound.
Yeah, we still haven't found that.
Yeah, the mystery sound. We are still unable to locate the source.
Right.
Stupid sound. Like, if I ever find the source of that sound, I'm telling you, it's gonna mysteriously disappear.
Yeah, but I think the key for us is that we keep an open line of communication.
Yeah, communication is everything.
We consider each other's feelings first.
Yes.
And, we don't, it's not like we're like codependent. We don't move unless one moves, but we just make sure the other one's okay with what's going on.
Yeah, like we make time to talk about things. We don't just table it. Like, lots of times people can get so busy with their lives and their kids and everything else that they forget to check in with their partner. And I find the fact that we sit down for a few hours after the children have gone to bed,
Yep,
like, makes a difference.
huge difference.
Yeah.
Huge difference.
That's why this podcast is called Coffee After Dark. The kids go down, we sit down, and we talk. Check in. How's work doing? How are you doing?
Yeah, because before COVID, we would go on dates, breakfast dates, while the kids were in school.
Yes. We go to Flappy Jack's and the Bear Place.
Black Bear.
Black Bear.
Black Bear Diner.
You remember how I'd be so bummed because we wouldn't get there. We would get there too early for the pot pie.
Too early. One time it was like sold out, wasn't it?
Yeah. We got there in the right time and then it was sold out of pot pie.
So we're still on the mission to get that pot pie.
So I have yet to try Black Bear's pot pie. After a while, we just went to Marie Callender's and called it a day.
Exactly.
They have some of the best pot pie anyway.
I've never tasted it in the restaurant. You said it was really good, but...
Really?
I've always went to the grocery store and got the little ones in a box.
Oh, yeah.
Those are good.
I always have to order the mini pot pies with the salad, and then they bring the like coconut cream pie or whatever pie you want to choose, because the pot pies are huge.
Yeah, they are.
When you get the mini ones, like at least you have a larger chance of finishing it. You get the huge ones, and you're just like, oh my god, I'm never gonna finish this.
Right. So, are we still watching Lovecraft Country?
Oh my god. Okay, so spoiler alert. We're about to talk about Lovecraft Country.
Spoiler alert.
Super spoilers.
If you don't like spoils, you are now being alerted. Well, no, with episode 2, we watched like up to episode 4 so far, so... What happened in episode 2? Oh, they went to the wizard's house.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
The wizard house was episode...
That was 2.
2. Mm-hmm. And then haunted house was episode 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then episode 4 was like that oh my god moment, and it was like under the haunted house.
That was weird, but...
It was confusing too.
Yeah, episode 2... They drive. They're looking for what's his Tick? They're looking for Tick's dad. Like Tick dad went missing. Him and Uncle George and Letitia.
Yeah.
Letty or Letitia.
Letitia effing Lewis. I'm sorry, that is my favorite line out of the movie.
But yeah, they go looking for his dad, and they come across like these wizard people.
Well, remember we talked about the little beast, vampire beast things in the forest, and then they go running. The car was crashed into the little cottage thing, and then they take off running. So they're covered in blood. They show up to this house, knock, and it's the weirdo wizard's place.
Yeah. And then they wake up the next morning, cars not crash. Like it's like nothing ever happened. Uncle George and Letitia, they don't remember anything. But Tick does. He does.
See, I was always really confused as to why Tick remembered everything, but like Uncle George and Letitia didn't.
Apparently Tick is like the last blood relative of some other old dude, important old dude.
Oh, the son of a son. Son of a son of a son.
Mm-hmm. So he's got a little like pool in his little secret society.
Yeah.
Of weirdos and wizards.
I'm sorry, that was like next level gaslighting. like that was like magic. The gaslighting.
Yeah.
So, you know, gaslighting, like you just tell someone something over and over again until they really believe that they're probably crazy. No, they did all this like magic and stuff and fixed the whole car overnight to make them think that they're crazy.
Exactly.
And then they cast like a whole spell on them.
Yeah, and Letitia died.
Yes. Oh my god. So like this weirdo, I'm sorry, I don't care what movie this or show this dude is in, he will forever be Fitzgerald Grant to me from Scandal. So President Fitzgerald Grant shot Letitia, and then like the weirdo that kind of looks like Legolas.
Yeah.
The it's like a gender band of Legolas. This girl, she like brings Letitia back to life, and she's like in a room freaking out, and then she like magic locks them in a room and watches them like a creeper.
Yeah, it's odd, but super entertaining.
Yeah, and then
Like,
she
I'm
like
glued.
makes them hallucinate, right?
Uh-huh.
And because they made like Uncle George tick and Letitia hallucinate, we learned like a few things about these characters. One, we got the tea. Uncle George slept with Tick's mom, and he might really just be Tick's dad.
Yeah.
And then Letitia's actually scared of the D.
Yeah, she was a virgin.
Yeah, but she was scared of it because remember in her hallucination it jumped out in the form of a snake and attacked her.
Well, what did we learn about Tick? Like a whole like Chinese soldier came out and attacked him.
I don't think it was a Korean soldier, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know. I know the actress is Jamie Chun.
Yeah, Tick was in the Korean War though.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the Korean War, then the Vietnam War. The era that it takes place, that's the Korean War. Because we went World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War.
Right.
So.
Right. But what significance was that?
I have no idea. I think that's foreshadowing. Where I feel like we're going to find out something about this girl that Tick is hallucinating and having like hallucination nightmares about.
Maybe she was like a Korean spy and he slept with her.
You think so?
I don't know, maybe.
Well, maybe she's the one he called that was in Florida. Mm-hmm. Remember he made a phone call and she was like, "You're staying there, aren't you?"
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like maybe she... Well, no, because in his hallucination, he killed her.
Yeah, it was like bare hands.
So...
That's why I'm thinking maybe she was a spy and he, fell in love and ended up having to kill her.
Yeah, that would suck. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel super bad for Tick. Like, out of all of them, he's the most likable character.
Yeah, well, Uncle George was cool.
Well, they killed off Uncle George.
Second episode, they killed off Uncle George.
Yeah.
Tick is cool.
How you kill off, like, the best character in episode 2? Come on, like, that's so messed up. We liked Uncle George.
I think all of the characters are pretty cool, even the weird wizard lady.
Honestly, I feel like they are giving her a hard time for no reason. Like, I think she wants the same thing they do. Well, no, they want to be left alone. She wants to be in on the action.
Yeah, she wants to be part of the decision making. This is takes place in what, like the 60s?
No, 50s, I think.
50s?
Yeah, it was in the 50s.
Yeah, so they're not letting women do anything, not even be a part of a secret society cult of wizards.
She's better at it than they are, though.
Way better.
Like, she conjured an entire hallucination for 3 people. Now, how much energy do you suppose that took?
Who knows?
Christina Braithwaite was the man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what anybody said. Even her, like, her dad got, like, incinerated trying to open up the Garden of Eden. But I think that was the setup.
No, every time they try to open up the garden, house burns down. This time it just collapsed.
Oh, well, her dad, like, just turned into ash.
Yeah. It was weird. Didn't everybody turn into ash, or just the dad?
No, all the sons of Adam turned into ash.
Okay, I thought so.
And then they had to go and kill Uncle George. Christina Braithwaite brought Letty back and then let Uncle George die.
Yeah, I don't get it. And then the character they replaced him with, Tick's dad, is just terrible.
Oh my god.
Worst father ever.
Seriously. I'm like, and then they ended it there. And like, he was like, oh, take care of Tick, show him that love that I know is in you. So, he, like, and that was his dying wish.
Mm-hmm.
So what does he do? He gets blind drunk and treats Tick like ish. I'm sorry. Montrose was like, boo, Montrose.
Yeah. So, is there anything else on the docket for this week?
We did day number 2, and we talked about Lovecraft Country, episode 2.
One of the best shows out right now.
It is super cool. Not gonna lie, like, I was iffy about it, and I was like, but weren't we gonna watch The Boys before this?
Yeah, we watched the first 2 episodes of that.
Yeah, and then but this is like, this show is more interesting in my opinion.
Yeah, it's different.
It's definitely different. Like,
if you guys have time, just check it out. Send us a message. Tell us what you think.
Or leave us a comment and tell us whether you like it or not. Are you team Lovecraft Country? Or are you team The Boys? You can find Lovecraft Country on HBO, and you can find The Boys on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, dang. All those subscriptions. Well, alright guys, that'll do it for this episode. We'll see you next time.
Stay loving, always communicate, never go to bed mad.
And always have your coffee after dark.
Yes.